Hey, thanks for coming back. And in today's video, I'd like to talk to you about another set of wireless earbuds. And it's these. These are the JLab GO AIR POP. That's what it looks like, the little earpiece that goes inside your ear. And of course, the carry case. And they utilize 6mm drivers. They also use Bluetooth 5.1, has a IPX rating of 4, which is water and sweat resistant. So yes, don't wear them in the shower, don't dive in the pool or anything like that, okay? They are touch sensitive, or they have touch controls on each one of the earbuds. They have 3 EQ settings. They have the JLab signature, the balanced, and bass boost. Each earbud will run for 8 hours approximately. That also depends upon how loud you turn the earbuds up, because the louder you turn the volume up on your earbuds, the more power they use, so it might not be a full 8 hours. But also, you get an extra 24 hours of runtime inside the case, because yes, the case is a charging case and it does have a built-in battery. Yes, you can use these in mono mode as well. What do I mean by that? Instead of wearing both earbuds, you might just want to take one, set it in, listen. When this one goes dead, you pop this one out, put it in the case, and put the other one in, and keep going. Yes, you can do that. Yes, you can also take and make phone calls with these as well. Now, when I first got them in, I charged it, but there's gonna be a little piece of paper or plastic in between the buds and the little brass contacts. See the little brass contacts right in there? So you're gonna have to pull those out first in order to charge everything up. And it didn't take long. It took maybe about 45 minutes for this to fully get charged up. But if you were to deplete it, it does take about 2 hours to charge the case and the buds back up again. So just remember that. Now a little walk around the case, and it's not going to do it because it's fully charged, but right just above my finger is a little single LED that'll tell you when it's charging and when it's finally done charging. And on the bottom, it has an integrated cable. I kind of like that idea. You don't have to carry something else around that you may drop and lose or whatever else. It's just a nice, quick, simple little thing that you pop out, plug it into a power bank or any USB port that has power to it, and away you go to charge it. And it's nice and flat on the bottom there when it puts it in there. Now, the protocols they use, yes, I got to look at my notes for this. The protocols as HSP, HFP, A2DP, AVRCP, and the codecs that they use is SBC and AAC. Now, getting back to the touch controls, it's very simple. It's either a single, double, or a triple tap or a long press. You can even use your smart assistant with these things as well. I'm not going to get into which one does what, and now you can just read the instructions and figure that out for yourself. So right now what I'm going to do is give you a good audio test of the built-in microphones of the JLab GO AIR POP wireless earbuds. I'll be right back.
This is a test of the built-in microphones of the JLab GO AIR POP wireless earbuds. Currently, I am in my room with no open windows and as quiet as I can possibly make it. Pretty much the ideal conditions for the microphones. Now, what this is going to show you is just basically how, if you're in a nice quiet environment, talking on the phone or even receiving a phone call with someone using these earbuds, what the microphones sound like. And once again, it is up to you to decide whether you like the microphone performance of these wireless earbuds. Coming up next is a test where I play some simulated background noise. I have all my windows open and I try to make a little bit more noise to simulate like you being outside, maybe in the mall or a store or at work or some kind of noisy environment. Okay, so this is the second part of the test for the JLab GO AIR POP wireless earbuds. Currently, both of my windows are open, and I have some simulated background noise playing on a laptop. And I am currently turning up the volume, and my laptop volume is at 50% right now. And basically, this is to simulate a noisy environment, such as maybe an office, school, just outside on a nice busy street, something of that nature. Now, I am also going to be turning down the volume as I talk, just to see how well the microphones pick up my voice over the simulated background noise. Right now, the volume on my laptop is at 20%. And I'm going to settle right now, turning it back up to 40%. And right now, I'm just going to keep quiet for a few seconds to see how well or how bad the microphones pick up the simulated background noise. Okay, that was the simulated background noise for the built-in microphones of the JLab GO AIR POP wireless earbuds.
So that was the audio test of the built-in microphones for the JLab GO AIR POP wireless earbuds. Yes, they are not the best microphones that are out there, but you got to admit, for 20 bucks, they will get the job done, and they're not all that bad. I definitely heard a lot worse microphones than these. So I can kind of forgive JLab for these kind of microphones they put in there. I don't know if there was any noise canceling in it or not, and maybe it was just too aggressive and that's why they sounded the way they did. But for, like I said, for 20 bucks, come on. I mean, if you're gonna hate on these for the microphones and you only paid 20 bucks, I'm sorry, but there's something wrong with you, not the product. That's just my personal opinion. Now let's get into the EQ. The JLab Signatures, it's a very well-rounded audio performance or reproduction. It reminds me more of studio monitoring headphones, where the bass is very well-defined and very well-rounded, and you may get a tiny bit of a thump out of it, a little bit of a rumble, especially at a higher level of volume. The mid-range is really crisp and clean and clear. The high ends, very sharp indeed. It's not going to hurt your ears at no matter what volume you listen to, unless you got some seriously sensitive ears. But overall, it's very well rounded. I think you're going to like it. Great for listening to movies, unless you want a nice deep rumble, you know. Great for video games as well, because you'll be able to hear everything in a video game listening to it. The balance setting, to be honest, I absolutely hate it. It seems like they really took out a lot of the bass. It's there, you can still hear it. You may get a little tiny bit of, you won't even really get a thump. You'll just know, oh, there's the bass. But it's really mid-range and high-end, and it sounds very sterile. It might be great if you're listening to an audiobook, that type of a thing. Otherwise, maybe even if you're set it for that, if you're going to make a lot of phone calls, maybe that way you can definitely hear the person talking. But listening to music, watching videos or movies and playing games, stay away from the balanced setting. Now the bass boost, yeah, I love it. Pretty much, to be honest with you, even on my home stereo, which still has an old-fashioned EQ built into it, I tend to set my home stereo to the way the bass boost sounds in here. Not exactly, obviously, but very, very close to it. With the bass boost, you are definitely going to get some thump and a little bit of rumble. Might even at higher levels with some songs, it might even give your ear canals a little bit of a tickle. Just telling it how it is. The bass is fantastic in it. Also, with the bass boost, no matter how low or how high I had the volume, the bass never overpowered the mix, and it always stayed clean. It never got muddy. The mid-range punches through nice and crystal clear through the mix. You can hear the vocals, you can hear the kick of the, you can hear the click of the kick drum hammer hitting the skin. Very clean mid-range. Now the high end is very, very detailed in bass boost. It's not gonna, it doesn't sound tinny or clinical, and it will not hurt your ears even at a high volume. Unless you got some seriously sensitive ears, the high ends are in any of the settings, well, maybe the balanced, it's not gonna hurt your ears. Overall, the bass boost is the setting I would highly recommend. It's very deep, very rich, and very crisp and well-rounded. I think that is the best setting for the Go Air Pop for you to listen to, whether you're playing a video game, watching a movie, or talking on the phone, or just listening to music. I think that's going to be the setting you're going to be searching for. If not, go down to the JLab Signature. Then maybe that one will work for you. But once again, stay away from the balanced, okay? Now the fit. The fit is very good. These have to be the best fitting earbuds I have put in my ears since I started reviewing them. I could tell that the silicone ear tips they have a different feel to it just in my fingers alone compared to some of the other ones. The other ones felt really thin and kind of flimsy almost. These, when I go and I give it that little bit of twist to finally get it seated right, they stayed in there. I mean, I was running, I was sweating. Hell, to be honest, I actually fell off my roof when I was trying to clean my gutters. These things didn't pop out of my ears when I fell down. And when you do have them fit properly in your ears, it cuts out a lot of the surrounding ambient noise as well. So the fit is fantastic. My ears never got sweaty or anything. They never hurt due to fatigue for having them in there for quite a long time. If you can buy any kind of replacement ear tips, I don't care what brand wireless earbud you have, maybe go with the JLab silicone ear tips and try them on the ones that you currently have. It might be a better fit for you. All I know is for me, I always kind of had a little bit of trouble with it, no matter who staying in, like the U-Green high tunes, every now and then they would slip. I'd have to move them in a little bit. These I didn't have to. I had them up to 6-7 hours at a time in my ears, and I never had to go and readjust them. Even with the high tunes, and I love the way those fit and sound, every now and then I had to readjust it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a set of replacement tips from JLab, and I'm going to put them on my U-Green high tunes and see if that works. If it does, fantastic. So in closing, would I recommend you get the JLab GO AIR POP wireless earbuds? Yeah, they're $20 and the sound reproduction is fantastic. The playtime alone, that's what? Around 30 hours, 32 hours that you're going to get out of these. You can use them in mono mode or both of them at the same time. They're very comfortable. They didn't fall out of my ears. You got 3 separate EQ settings. And one of the things, yeah, it does have the little built-in USB cable, so you don't ever have to worry, hey, did I bring my cable? Or dang it, I lost my cable. You got it right there. And once again, $20. Honestly, if you just maybe even want a crappy pair that you don't care if you lose, well, I don't want to say crappy. If you want to get a pair of wireless earbuds, you don't care if you lose or whatever, get these. You will enjoy these. Yes, they're not like $150+ set of earbuds. Don't expect that kind of quality or sound reproduction, but I'm telling you, you will be blown away with these for 20 bucks. Hey, if you happen to like this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, and please don't forget about the notification bell. It would really mean a lot to me if you were to share this video on all of your social media sites. And, well, until the next video, you have a great day.